What are young bands?
Yeah, but nobody thought Young Bands. Come on now. Come on. And I ain't gonna lie, Carti told me he was working with Young Bands. And if niggas ain't like Carti's project, god damn it, imagine what Young Bands should sound like.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. Oh my god. that shit. That shit. Yo. But you know I like what Carti's doing though? Carti's putting his hand around the new artist, which I was having an interesting conversation. Let me tell you this.
You heard of Ken Carson?
No.
What?
I feel like I was making these names up. Yo, here's the thing about
that's his artist.
Here's the thing about like, put your hands around another artist. Pause. That's the only way sometimes you can survive. And you can survive like aging out because there's always a new artist with a new wave that the newest and youngest like generation they fuck with, and then they start looking at you like you old. So even though Carti's had his fan base for a while, there's some new fucking 13-year-old who actually is dumb enough, he'll learn in a couple years, who thinks Young Bands is like, you know what I mean? So you put your hand around him and you help that artist, and those fans be like, oh shit, Carti's a really dope person if they didn't like you already. Like shit, we saw like on the biggest of levels, and somebody I was having a conversation with someone. I said they think Drake, when it comes to Lil Baby, they think Drake is pretty much he's for the second time, but really the truest test of if he's gonna own the next 5 years is if he survives the Lil Baby wave and is still the undisputed number one rapper. Because every time there's a passing of the torch, there was a nigga. Every time there's a passing of the torch, there was a dude who basically like they stopped somebody else's run. Wayne did it to Jay. Drake did it to Wayne. Right? And the only challenge Drake has had was Future, and he handled that beautifully. If you want to say there was an attempted coup, a nigga who really didn't deserve to even be in the conversation. Meek dissed him, but like, he bodied him, right? But then it was an attempted coup with that was an attempted coup with Meek. But other than that, the people at one point in 2014, 2015, they picked Future. They said, even though he's not a lyrical and third, they said this is the hottest rapper. We feel this nigga the most. But Drake put his hand around him and said, we're gonna do a joint project, we're gonna go on tour. You know what I mean? FBG, OVO. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. And Drake helped soak up Future's wave, which by the time it hit 2017, like after Dirty Sprite 2 drop, tell me that hasn't been the case, right?
Right.
Like he soaked up his wave a lot. Now here's the thing. Future got smart. Future been doing the same thing. Because Future knows that after that Dirty Sprite 2 wave,
he needs to hop on every other artist's record so he can stay hot and relevant.
Yo, him and Young Thug were beefing. They did a joint tape. Oh my god. Juice WRLD. Who else be singing about like some of the similar concepts, drugs and shit like that? Did a joint tape with him. Uzi did a joint tape with him. Future is smart. Future realizes, hey,
dying out, yeah.
No. But it makes him last. He's not the definitive nigga no more, but he looks good giving love to the young niggas. More than being the guy who's mad resistant. Like, truth be told, if I was Meek, I would beat Drake to the punch. Because I think that, me and the person who were talking, we forecasted, because they think Drake kind of, doesn't have the same effect. They say Drake has to survive Baby's wave, and one of the only ways he can do it is do a project with Baby, and then whenever we get out of COVID, take him on tour. I think Meek should do that with Baby now. He's dropping a song with Baby. I think you got to see who's next up for who the streets are going to be listening to and whatever. It's Baby right now. Put your ego aside. Do a joint project with him. Rebrand this new era of street shit. Or maybe that's why he got the song with both of them on the song. Him, Dirk, and Baby. Rebrand the era as y'all are the 3 pillars of the street. You're the East Coast, right? Baby is the South, and the Midwest is dirt. Because for a while, remember, Meek never ever had really competition on the street level. We thought YG could have been it, but YG never really panned out.
Right.
But the conversation, I guess, was how does Drake last through the Baby era? Which the first thing I said to the person, man, Drake gonna have the numbers that Baby could never have. But they said, fuck the numbers. Let's talk about the impact and what people are feeling.
All right, so Roddy Ricch, what's going on, bro? I think Roddy's starting to fizzle out. He need to drop quick.
Hey, listen, the same person. Yo. We have the same conversations. We have the same conversations. And the other person I have with you, and we both kind of had the same consensus about Roddy.
He need to drop quick, right?
There's some thinking that Roddy got a little gassed from what he saw the Box do, Rockstar do, a couple of his features, a couple of his clearly high-level appearances on other shit, what his album did, and he thought he was on the timing
that Drake was on.
not Drake. His city mate, Kendrick, in terms of not needing to drop and consistently feed the market, but you did a couple features and that's all they need. I think the time has come that he realizes he needs another project. But this project, he gotta knock this shit out of the park. If he knocks this shit out of the park, he's exactly who we think he is. A nigga who's just built different, the leader of his new generation, and he's gonna redefine and write his own rules on when he want to move and how he want to move. Now, if it doesn't work, huge misstep, because he's building up anticipation where it's hard to please. Yeah. And if you continue to drop, and like I see him teasing feed the streets, if you fed the streets before they got too hungry and turned into zombies, now they're coming through the window of the crib to get in the fridge, they would be more lenient and accepting to whatever he's dropping. But now they're going to be more critical, and if it doesn't ring off as it should, they're going to blame him.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I think he needs to know. No, I think he knows he needs to drop quickly, and he needs to be effective. So we'll see.
Now, what about my guy? You know who I'm talking about, man. YB and Amir, man.
I think it's tough for Amir.
Oh my God, still.
I think it's tough for him.
Even after Alpha Stopper, bro.
Yeah, yo, it's gonna be super difficult for him just because, man. Wait, hold on. Who won this fucking game? Don't tell me Lakers lost.
They won by one.
Oh, okay. Yo, Namir is trying to find a new resurgence and a new wave. That's the only thing that makes people think that he ain't a shell of himself or done. I don't think Namir necessarily makes bad music. I think Namir momentum isn't there, and people are doubting him, and at this point wanting and wishing that he fails, especially the demographic around where his audience is, because they want to turn him into the next Smoke Perp, the next meme of what a failed rapper is.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely want to do that. So
trust me, they want to turn him into that, and I think that puts a lot of pressure on him. I don't know how he could really, move after this. It's a lot of pressure if you ask me.
What about Stay Solid Rocky?
All right, come on, bro.
Lil' mama, party girl. She just wanna have fun too. They say yeah.
Okay. Hey, I think this is what we realizing though, right?
Yeah.
What we realizing kind of too, and I came to this realization really today, just having the conversation, bro. These new artists that are popping up via TikTok,